short.
It should be okay, because I'm going to stand right next to it, I think.
Ready?
So this is what you meant, what you said that you were spent. And now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right to the top. Don't hold back. Packing my bags and giving the academy a rain check.
I would consider being an RA because you get to meet a lot of underclassmen that you normally wouldn't get to meet.
I mean, you get the opportunity to really get involved on campus and get involved in the lives of younger students.
I know it's a lot of responsibility, and it would kind of like take away from some of the other stuff. And I play baseball as well, so it'd be just kind of like of a busy schedule.
Personally, I like solving problems between people. I'm a good listener and mediator, so.
It helps you learn responsibility. Also, you're part of a close-knit community. I see how all the RAs interact with one another, and they're very supportive.
Helpful, committed.
An RA is probably a good example of like a leader on campus and someone you can always kind of go and talk to and trust.
She's very into being an RA, and she really always cares about what's going on, and if something's wrong, she'll always be there for you, and she makes it very apparent that you can always go to her for whatever you need.
Friendly and helpful, because that's the main role of an RA, is to help the students but also be their friends.
I love my RA because she's really helpful when we have any problems with our house, or if we feel unsafe, we can always go to her. And yeah, she does fun programs for us.
They just are there for anything, like if you need to ask them anything, or they know everything about the school, which is a plus.
One who is looking out for your best interests.
Someone who always comes into our house and checks if we're okay and makes us brownies.
There are a lot of guys in my fraternity that are RAs, so I like it a lot, and I mean they take their job really seriously, so I'm proud of them for that.
She throws Pinterest parties for us, and she has a bunch of activities for us to do.
When I think of RAs, I think of someone who's friendly and encouraging and tries to come up with activities on the floor that create community between all the residents and try to make friendships and bonds between everyone so that we can all have a ideal living experience.
Whenever I got on campus, I soon found that all my role models were RAs, and a lot of them were going places that I saw myself wanting to go, and they were always the person that I could go to for just any even small question about school or anything like that. So I kind of saw myself as wanting to fill that role for someone else.
Making sure you know your resident's name.
Put yourself as fully as you can into the job and just really put your heart into that.
I would say to always do things ahead of time, like bulletin boards or door decks, or even planning programs ahead of time, because you never know when something can come up.
Sometimes things will happen that you just don't expect, stuff that they don't necessarily tell you in RA training. One time there was a whole bunch of cracked eggs all over the stairs, just spilled all over the place.
You can never plan your life exactly how you want to. Inevitably, something's going to come up.
The most rewarding part of being an RA for me is whenever I get to spend time with my residents at programs and when they get to know each other and hang out together.
What I loved most about being an RA last year was the resis. It's a term of affection that I used when talking about them, my residents, but really just that personal connection that I got to have with them.
Well, one of the most rewarding things for me is definitely getting to know my staff more and kind of playing off each other and using our strengths to create a positive environment for our residents. So.
Seeing people that were my former residents and still having a relationship with them.
If you like excitement and never a dull moment, it's the right job for you.
Hey, what up? This is DJ J-Fish coming at you with Kevin the King Roar. Res Life 2012 coming at you from the RA Formal. Whoa, Res Life forever.
We love each other.
Seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you.
No, this is so awkward. I just came out and you're videotaping me. What's going on? Why you want to be an RA right there. The Groove Meister in his natural environment.